YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to, I'm doing karate chops for some reason, another video. Metallica, Enter Sandman. We're starting here with a bang. I just wanna forefront this video to say that I'm a little bit sick. I'm coming off the back end of it. You probably won't hear it in my voice, but if you can, that's it. So I'm but I've had to wait. This is why things have been so sparse recently, is because I've had this cold, and I mentioned it in my last recording session. Actually, I think I did it in the karate video. I had to keep cutting because I can't talk for extended periods of time without coughing, but it's just been... I first got this cough in the end of November, and I've been barely able to record. I've just taken I've got a good day, I feel like it's gone, I'm going to record, and then it's back. And I've had the bulk of the sick's gone, I've been ill, that's passed, now I just kind of am sniffly and have a cough. But if I have jump cuts and stuff, it's because I'm coughing, and I'm sorry, but I can't wait. It's 3rd of January, I wanted to get going on the 1st, I wanted to start the year with a bang, and I'm sat here on day 3, we haven't done anything. Enter Sandman. This is a song that I've had floating around. It's really bright, I can't see shit. Floating around in the background for a little while. Obviously, it's been suggested plenty of times. It's an all-time great. It's one of probably their most well-known songs, I'd say. We've done plenty of Metallica by now. Have I heard this song before? I think in passing, yes. Obviously, we like to be transparent. The song is huge, and I vaguely remember... Well, I hit the A pretty hard there, actually. I don't usually do that. I vaguely remember... Back in the day, rock radio, I think it's called Real Excess now. If you're in the UK, you might have heard it, or England. It was England exclusive, I don't know. They did a top 100 metal songs of all time. This baby was #1. So I at least know the hook, the chorus, but I don't really remember much of the rest of the song. So obviously we're going to do it. We delve into it, we read the lyrics, we talk about it musically. We're going to do it. We're going to start the year with a big one. And I'm going to listen to it now because I'm sick of having to stop talking to cough. And it's been 3.5 minutes. I got the video up. Why not? I did just notice, I don't know why the like to dislike ratio is so... Well, I guess it's not that weird, but I feel like there's more dislikes than you usually see on a video. Like 75,000 likes. Why? Who are these losers disliking? I feel like people don't realise that when you dislike a video en masse, it only helps the video out. In the back end, there's no difference between likes and dislikes. It just, they interact, they do the same thing. You know, when YouTubers say, hey, make sure to smash the like button because it really helps the channel out. The dislike does the exact same thing. It helps the channel out. I feel like so many people don't realise when they dislike videos that they literally are helping the video. But anyway... More power to Metallica. Okay. I immediately remember this riff. Ooh, how could I forget? Yeah, this is it. This is just the epitome of metal and other subgenres as thrash and stuff, but like this is just I can see why this was number one, and obviously I'm not the most qualified person to be commenting on or be making a list like that. The best metal song of all time is quite a strong claim to make, but I can see why they did it, because it's metal, dude. It hits you. I mean, it's the subgenre, whatever, dude. It just. There's 24 seconds left. I had to pause it because I had to cough. For fuck's sake. I'm changing out. What the time now? Couldn't just hold on. 15 more seconds, right? I look really tired, don't I? I know. Probably a little bit pale as well. I know I always do, but like, it's not a great look. It's not a great look, but does that matter? We're not here for the visuals. We're here for the orals. Yeah, I mean, I said in the middle there. I was looking in the direction. Like, my laptop's here. You guys know, because you can see I'm looking there. I was looking in the direction of my laptop. I wasn't even like tuned into the video really. The bed smashing in was cool, and I saw some little clips, almost like One-esque, where they have clips from the film, and then there were some clips in there. Like, I don't know if they could have, but I wasn't paying enough attention to really comment on it. Oh, up next, other side, Red Hot Chili Peppers, one of my favorite songs. Yeah, it just like I said, that's a classic. That's like the epitome. Like, if someone who didn't know metal was like, I want to hear a metal song, and again, as people, there were people watching this that obviously know so much more about metal and all the subgenres and history and so many more bands and stuff like that than I do. But for me personally, as someone who's relatively new to the journey and stuff, obviously you guys can see everything I've done on the channel, and then you also obviously know there's some stuff I know outside of the channel. You know, bands like Metallica, there are a few songs I knew before I started this. You know, Maiden was another good example of that, a band that I knew some stuff before. But as far as where I am in my journey, I'm like, yeah, that's just a great example. That is, it just is. It just is. I get it. It's got everything. It hits. You can headbang to it. Obviously, not something that I'm very good at. But yeah, you know, you can just feel it. It's got a great solo in there. The lyrics are pretty cool. They're kind of a bit unnerving and a bit, you know, it's just a great song. It's just a great song. Solo is great. And it's it's a classic. We already know this. So what can I say that hasn't already been said about it being a great song? But it's a great song, dude. I got to put it in my my players now. I don't know why I've been holding off on it or anything. Well, no reason in particular. I just kind of realised today. I was like, you know, I should do this one. I feel like why haven't we done this one before? And I've got to say credit as well. I want to say I feel like Lars gets some shtick. I guess you could say he gets some shit for his well, not some shit necessarily, but I think people think that he's not the best drummer in the world, or that some people don't like his drums. I don't really know drums or drumming that well. Can't comment on it too much, but I've got to say, at least from my perspective, listening to that song, the drums really got me going. So yeah, I don't know. I just want to shout out Lars on that one because like right at the very start when they first came in and it was like building with the guitar building, and obviously it's the whole unit doing that because it's not just you know the way they're using the riff to build into it as well, and then after the drums and then the vocals. So it's everyone coming together to do that. But I just wanted to say in particular when the drums came in and then when it first went dum, I was like, let's go, dude, let's go, baby. We should read the lyrics a little bit actually. And there's all sorts of, you can tell it's a popular one, there's all sorts of like quotes and stuff. What did Lars say about it? What did James say about it? What did Kirk say about it? Where did the idea come from? I don't know who that quote's from. From Kirk again. What does Sandman mean? There's all sorts of quotes here. But yeah, so it's about, and the Sandman, I don't really know which one it's is that the one that, see, growing up, I understand when is if you know, as a kid, if you don't go to sleep when you should be, he's the one that will come and like murder your ass, you know. But the song follows the theme of childhood fear in nightmares, with the eponymous Sandman symbolising the sleep that he dreads. However, the Sandman of European folklore actually represents the bringer of good dreams. Okay, see, I don't really know. Oh, this Mr. Bum 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 Bum. He does say bring me a dream, doesn't it, in that song, Mr. Sandman. Enter Sandman was the first thing we came up with when we sat down for the songwriting process in 1990. The 10-minute, 12 tempo changes side of Metallica had run its course. We wanted to streamline and simplify things, which obviously we know is a thing with this album, with Black Album. We wrote the song in a day or two. All the bits of Enter Sandman were derived off the main riff. I wanted more of the mental thing where this kid gets manipulated by what adults say. You know, and you wake up with shit in your eyes supposedly been put in there by the Sandman to make you dream. See, this is bringing back weird memories. I don't know if I'd heard this before as a youngin or not. Obviously, you get sleep. So the guy in the song tells the little kid that, and he kind of freaks. He can't sleep after that, and he works the opposite way. Instead of a soothing thing, the tables turn. So it's nightmares and stuff. Sleep with one eye open. Grip your pillow tight, exit night instead, take my hand, drop to nowhere, Neverland. Say your prayers. So it was the bedtime routine, say your prayers, don't forget to include everyone. Obviously, even just starting saying say your prayers is like some people say that when they're ready to kill someone, so it's already kind of like a bit of I don't want to say a double entendre, but there's a bit of a layer to it. Like you're saying say your prayers because you're going to bed, say your prayers and say nice things about your family, but also it's kind of a scary thing to say. I'll tuck you in, warm within, keep you free from sin, till the Sandman comes. So there's kind of crossed wires. I guess the parents been told them about the Sandman in a nice way, and the kid's taking it in a bad way and is scared of them. Something's wrong, shut the light, heavy thoughts tonight, and they aren't of Snow White. Dreams of war, dreams of lies, dreams of dragons, dreams of fire, and things will bite. So it's I guess a nightmare, you know, thematically it's talking about that sort of thing. We're off to Neverland. Okay, so, you know, we get it. And maybe we could go into it a little bit more and talk about metaphors and stuff. But I'm just going to like it for what it is for right now. Am I weird in the frame? Head at the top of the frame. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And what do we do now? 2020. I've decided, I mean, you may have seen me tweet if you follow me on Twitter. If you don't, I don't remember what side it's on. If you follow me on Twitter, it's on the screen somewhere. I tweeted the other day, Yetiness in 2020 equals Yetiness 2.0. It was trying to 2022, but it was trying to be a thing. So I'm gonna do. I've all sorts of plans of bands and stuff. I want to do some more series-based stuff rather than. And obviously, I've said this before. The reactions are the main thing. They're always the bread and butter of the channel. But I want to kind of introduce a little bit more, just to spice it up, keep it interesting, so it's not just reactions. Some more serious stuff. I want to do some more albums stuff. People are talking in the group chat. I want to do more albums, a couple more albums. I've got ideas to do, full album reactions, like I said, serious stuff. I want to do some end of year / end of decade stuff. I just was so busy and also sick throughout December that I didn't really get the chance to do it. So I will be doing at least a couple. Like I want to do a favorite albums of the year. Maybe a favourite albums of the decade video, and then I don't know if I'll do any others, but at least I'll do a favourite albums of the year and albums of the decade, and maybe a couple other videos just to try and talk about the decade. I don't know, but it's works in progress. I have lists and stuff. I'm just deciding which lists I'm using. I'm refining lists and blah blah blah. But that content will hopefully be coming soon. But for now though, thank you for sticking around. I hope everyone had a fantastic holiday period, festive period, and you know, New Year's and stuff, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. I just hope everyone had a great festive holiday period, and I wish you guys all the best in 2020. Thank you for joining me on the journey so far. I greatly appreciate it, and I can't wait to see where we go next, because I plan on taking it somewhere. We'll see. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Look at the camera. Peace.